Wolfman Lewis, your godfather Wolf. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of MLB Front Office Manager to the Washington National Series, season number 2. If you missed season number 1, it's available here on the channel in the playlist. So make sure you take a look at season 1. What a great season that was. Now here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I've advanced the league a little bit. We had that first opening day game and had a pretty good one. With that being said, and we have to do some audio fixing here. Let's see, we have to do some fixing for the roster. Batting lineups have to change a little bit. Joe Buck finds himself out with an injury. Joe Buck, injured players can have to place in the lineup. Okay, so yeah, so Joe Buck is out right now. And we find ourselves, getting Joe Buck straightened around here. All right. So here we are now. If you missed, like I said, any other episodes, please take a look at them. It'll be able to show in the playlist for season number 1 and season number 2. And let's get things underway here. I have advanced the league a little bit since that first game that we did. We did win. We are 4-3 going against the Atlanta Braves, who are 4-2. We got George McConnell, who was 0-1 going against our man, Andrew Weaver. So there we go. Let's get things underway here. Let's find out if we can win this. Alright, so here we go. I don't know what we can do here. We got our man Andy Weaver on the mound. Uh, 2-0 the count. And got him with 2-1. 2-2 now. And there it is to Burson at first base. And out number 1 is Fernandez. And that ball is got a home run right off the bat. Anderson gets the first tally for the Atlanta Braves and the first tally of this ball game. 0-2 the count. To Troy Glaus. Glaus over to Burson. 2 down. Comes Johnson. 0-1 to count. To Troy Glaus. And right at him. Over there in the hot corner. Got him there at third base. Brian Pena. Who is in now for Joe Buck. Been kind of taking the duties of Joe Buck here as of late. And he struck him out. So Pena goes down on strikes. Placido Polanco, the second baseman. 0-2 to count to Polanco. Still 0-2. 1-2 now to Polanco. Placido Polanco out there to Blanco. And Blanco will make that one 2 down. Sin-Soo Choo. 1-1 now to count to Choo. And Choo gets himself a base hit into left field. So a 2-out base knock for Sin-Soo Choo. And the next batter due up is Abel. Or Abel, I should say. And Abel, this ball is gone. He crushed it into right field. And that gives the lead to the Washington Nationals 2-1. There's a slide and a catch, 1-2-3, but the damage has been done as the Washington Nationals answer with 2 of their own. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors. So here comes Blanco. 1-0 the count. And there's Burson over behind first base. He'll put it away, 1 down. And that ball is fouled off. 1-2 the count. Got him, struck him out. Still fouls it off at 0-2. Troy Glaus puts it away, and that retires the side. So we have played 1.5. 2-1 Nationals. And that ball is crushed out there. It's off of the wall out there by the left field. And that's a base hit for Tony Gwynn. Troy Glaus, who's had his struggles as of late, going into last season, had some struggles, and so far has had a pretty up and down start to the season, and that shows you right there. But Gwynn gets aboard to third, so another run is available to come in 90 feet away. And there's Blanco, who's going to have to play this one again. No, he's not. He's got this one, and he sights. Gwynn is going to tag up, and he's going to make his way home. And there you have it. 3-1 now, Washington. Andrew Weaver to Norton. That retires the side. So it's 3-1 Nationals. Here comes Norton now. 0-1 to count. 0-2. And here comes Sin-So Choo. 1 down. Placido Polanco at second base to Burson, 2 down. Here comes Fernandez, who hit a home run his last time up. No, that wasn't Fernandez, that was Anderson. But Fernandez got him, struck him out, made him look silly there. Braden Pena, he struck out his last time up. In for the injured Joe Buck. Norton is out, or puts it away, and Pena is out number 1. As I said, Joe Buck and Pena usually do the catching duties together, but Joe Buck is out. And Blanco got to play this one as Placido Polanco has himself a base knock. 1 out base knock for Placido Polanco. And up next is Sin-So Choo. Choo had a base hit his last time up. And Choo again, the base hit right out there in the right field. Polanco on his way to third. Choo will hold up there at first rather. And it's 2 on and 1 down. And here comes James Abel, who hit a home run his last time up, a 2-run shot. 1-2 to count. And Abel bounces into the double play. No, he did not. He's safe. What running there by Abel. And Abel is aboard, but a run comes home to score. It's 4-1 Nationals. Burson. 0-2 to count now to Burson. Got him, struck him out. Here comes Anderson. He went yard his last time up. Got the first tally and the only tally for the Atlanta Braves thus far. A 1-1 now the count. 2-1. 2-2. And the count is full to 3-2. And he struck him out. My goodness, what a performance. Made him look silly on that last pitch there. 0-2 now the count. Got him, struck him out.
Number 2, Keller Johnson.
2-0 the count to Johnson. 3-0 the count to Johnson. And Weaver, 4-pitch walk for Johnson. 0-1 the count. 1-1. 1-2. 2-2. Sinso Chu got to play this one off the hop out there in right field. He's going to play this off the wall, it looked like. And Johnson's on his way to score, so it's now 4-2. Nationals still up. 0-2 to count. Still 0-2. Blanco at second. Burson flips it to Weaver, and that retires the side. But a run does score. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. We have played 3.5. Norton on to McConnell. And that is out number 1. Troy Glaus, 0 for 1 in this one. Strike 1 to Troy Glaus. Got him ahead of the count, 0-2. Troy Glaus fouls it off, stays alive. Troy Glaus, base hit. That's going to be playing off the wall out there in left field, and Troy Glaus is on his way with a 1-out double. Thing about Troy Glaus, when he's off, he's completely off. When he's on, he is definitely on. In that one, he was definitely on there. 0-2 the count. And there is Angel Baroa, the shortstop. And he is out number 2. Meanwhile, Troy Glaus stays put at second base. Andrew Weaver. 1-0 the count to Weaver. 2-0 the count to Weaver. 2-1 now. 3-1. And he walked him. So Weaver is aboard. Here comes Brian Pena. And Pena is going to be grounded out. And that'll retire the side. So they strand a pair there. McPherson. Abel's got to play that one off the hop out there. And he's going to be in there with the double. So McPherson is in there with the double. Norton. 0-2 to count now to Norton. Sinso Chu. 1 down. McPherson will stay put at second. Top half of the 5th inning. 4-2. Nationals. Burson steps on first. And that retires McConnell. There comes Fernandez. One and 2 to count to Fernandez. Burson over there behind first base will put it away. Yes, he does. And that retires the side. So McPherson is stranded. Placido Polanco. Another base hit for Placido Polanco into right field. So Polanco is aboard, the leadoff man here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Sinso Chu has been doing pretty good in this one. 1-2 to count to Chu. And Chu is out, number 1. James Abel, he's 1 for 2. He's went yard in this one. A 2-run blast for James Abel. 0-1 to count. Abel, another base hit. Polanco on his way to second, and Abel's at first. So we got 2 on and 1 out. And here comes Burson, who was 0 for 2 in this one. 0-1 to count. Has him looking silly. 0-2. Got him, struck him out. Burson is retired. Tony Gwynn. And Tony Gwynn has himself a base hit. Polanco is on his way home, and he will score. 5-2, Nationals. Troy Glaus. 1-2 to count to Glaus, and Glaus struck him out. He's out of there. Here is Anderson, who's already went yard once, as I mentioned before. Beginning of this ball game. 1-1 to count. 1-2. Still 1-2 now. Fouls it off. Out there to Abel. Abel will play it off the hop, and Anderson has himself a base hit here to start off the top half of the sixth inning. Looks like looks like Kennedy and Beam will get started in the bullpen for Weaver. And there's one out. Anderson is at second. 1-2 to count. 2-2. Two down. Anderson will stay put, will not tag up and go to third. Here comes Blanco. 0-2 to count. Troy Glaus plays it off the hop on to Burson, retires the side. So we go to the bottom half of the sixth inning now. Angel Baroa is due up. He's 0 for 1 in this one. 0-1 to count to Baroa. Angel Baroa. Great catch out there in right field. Weaver now. 0 for 2, or 0-2 for Weaver. Weaver still fouling off, still keeping himself honest. Weaver, this ball is crushed way back there to right field. Off the wall now, Smith will play it, and Weaver is in there with the double. One of the best hitting pitchers on this Washington Nationals ball club. Great pitcher and a great batter as well is Andrew Weaver. McPherson. Pena is out number 2, so his woes continue. Brady and Pena can't get anywhere. Placido Polanco, he's 2 for 3 tonight, or this afternoon. He's doing an excellent job so far. And Polanco is out number, okay, that retires the side, so Weaver will not get in. We go to top half the 7th inning, and Andrew Weaver is going to get, as he waves his hat to come off the field, he is going to get a standing ovation from this crowd here in Washington. As Howard Kennedy comes on, 0-1 to count. 0-2 now. Howard Kennedy struck him out. My goodness gracious, what a masterful performance coming in and getting the first batter he sees. Abel out there in left field. 2 down. Oh, 0-2 to count. Got him. Struck him out. So Kennedy comes in and takes care of business. Get up and stretch the 7th inning stretch. 5-2, Washington. Here comes Sin-So Choo, who's had a pretty decent ball game thus far. 1-1 to count to Choo. 1-2 to Chu. 2-2 now to Sinso Chu. And Chu to McPherson. He is out number 1. Comes James Abel. He's went yard once. And he does it again. Abel. God, a home run. James Abel. And there is a shot by Burson out there in right field. So he's aboard. And he's on his way to second. And he's in there with the double. Tony Gwynn, 0 for 2. Again, 0-2. Tony Gwynn to Burson. What a catch out there right, or out there left, or make that third base, sorry. Burson is still at second base, but man, what a performance there. Great performance, stopping that ball and hitting that, or stopping that from being a base hit. Troy Glaus on his way to second base, and there is a RBI for Troy Glaus as Burson comes in. It's now 7-2 Nationals. And Norton, Angel Baroa, is retired. That retires the side. We go to the top half of the 8th inning. Give 2 more on a James Abel home run and an RBI double by Troy Glaus. Patton is out number 1. Troy Glaus plays it, and 2 down. One and 2 the count now. Still 1-2. Troy Glaus handles it well to Burson. And that retires the side. So we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Kennedy, Pena, and Polanco due up. And Kennedy will pop out to left field. So 1 down. Here comes Brian Pena. And looks like Pena may have to sit down here. Or maybe not. There's nobody to replace him, so Brandon Pena will have to stay in. There's not another catcher there. The Nationals may have to call somebody up here to kind of perform a little bit of duty here. Oh, another great catch by McPherson over there at third base, playing it perfect over there. Perfect. Placido Polanco. 2-1 now to count to Polanco. 2 down here in this one. Nobody on. And Polanco to McPherson. And that retires the side. So here we go. 7-2. Smith, Johnson, and Blanco due up. 0-1 the count. Kennedy has him ahead. 0-2. 1-2 now. 2-2. To Burson. Steps on the bag over there. 1 down. So Smith is retired. Johnson. 2-0 the count to Johnson. Now 2-1. 3-1. And he walked it. So here comes Blanco. 0-2 the count. Still 0-2. He fouled it off. Another foul. And a nice shot there by Burson out there behind the first base, and makes that one for 2 down. So down to their final out perhaps. There's the steal. The steal is on. Johnson Pena will not, the throw will not get there in time, and Polanco has to sit there and watch him. He's safe. And that's going to do it. Troy Glaus to Burson, and that retires the side. 7-2 Nationals win this one. And I think without a doubt we've got to give the MVP to James Abel. James Abel will definitely get the nod here as the... He'll definitely get the nod here, in my opinion, as the... He'll definitely get the nod here as the player of the game. He went yard twice. He had 4 RBIs. Clearly without a doubt, the best performance of the night. So there you have it. James Abel will get that one. So we're going to advance the day. It looks like Matt Cap's going to be on the mound against Stephen Carpenter. And we will definitely be playing that one, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode. I appreciate you all watching. If you're new, click those call marks in the bottom right corner of your screen. Come member of the Wolfpack fam today. Do not forget to stiffen the body into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Please put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. And join me in the next episode for the Washington Nationals MLB Front Office Manager Season number 2. This has been the Wolfman Lewis, your Godfather Wolf. Ow! I am out.